Atiku, Obasanjo's fight will continue until one of them dies and the other will pay a glowing tribute. Senator Sani. Well, I don't know if there is going to be a glowing tribute of either one of these two people that are fighting, but definitely that their fight is not ending anytime soon. Former Kaduna Central Senator Sani hinted on Saturday, August 1, that the renewed feud between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and African Democratic Congress ADC presidential candidate Atiku'S may continue until one of them dies. Sani noted that Atiku has been on the receiving end of what he termed Obasanjo's hypersonic missiles after the former vice president previously threw a devastating bomb. Posting on X, the former lawmaker wrote, "The OBJ Atiku feud began when Gen Zs were in nursery and primary school. It's continuing even when that generation has graduated from universities, married and had children. It's likely going to continue until one of them is gone, and the other will pay a glowing tribute. Since Atiku threw a devastating bomb at OBJ, he has been receiving OBJ's hypersonic missiles for 2 decades. Obasanjo recently renewed his feud with his former vice president when he declared that selecting Atiku as his running mate in 1999 was his biggest mistake in office." Yeah, I saw that interview. Atiku, on the other hand, has repeatedly criticized his former principal while reopening old political grievances. So, at times, I believe that they fight, they go. If they like, they should say, so that will not really concern us. At Joshua says OBJ should respect himself and have a forgiving spirit. People look at it at one angle, look at reflection in angles. Supposing Atiku refused to accept OBJ pleading when he almost took the structure, when almost governor were behind Atiku at second tenure 2023 will be OBJ. Will OBJ be doing all this? He's doing to Atiku now and had the chance to become president then. But out of his soft mind, he dropped his ambition. Today OBJ is using that. OBJ, remember you're not God. This time around, Atiku will be president in your dreams. Emmanuel says, after reading Sani's post, I was disappointed he couldn't suggest which of them would die first. Moses says, it's because of third term OBJ is fighting Atiku. Indirectly, OBJ is supporting Tinubu's Yoruba brother to win the presidential election again. Well, I don't know about that. Adbo Cosmo says that is the harrowing effect of betrayal among the two. Who is not forgiving who? Attempt to usurp is a big betrayal, and denial of support is also a big disappointment. Abdulsalam says Obasanjo once said if you forgive Atiku, God may not forgive him. If you don't forgive, then that's when God will not forgive you now. So you think that if you forgive Atiku, God will not forgive you. Now wow. That statement is very close to give you answer. That means he's never going to forgive Atiku. That's what it means. Very funny. Tiwalola says yes, because they are night and day that was forced to be together. At Cherish Abbas says that fear Obasanjo hiding from telling the world will be exposed in no distant time. It will be exposed in no distant time, holding our commonwealth, yet pointing accusing fingers at innocent persons. Stephen says one of the two is innocent, I beg. Both of them are guilty. I'm just disappointed that whatever it is Obasanjo has against Atiku by now, he ought to have let go. He hasn't let go. It is well with them. Hochara says, I said Jesus Christ today. Okay? Everyone says it's a pity. Obasanjo is now tactically in Tinubu's pocket. What actually caused Obasanjo to come out making this noise by this time? Is it not meant to cause Atiku's failure? Obasanjo should know that he is a destroyer. If we summarize his activities from his military era to date. David says, Atiku forever stained image. Nowhere clean. Okay now. At Egbareju says Obasanjo should have a forgiving spirit and let go. He has made his impact as Nigeria politics and history. Atiku supported him financially and emotionally. Now it's time for Obasanjo to give him his own support as well. You scratch my back, so I scratch your own. Okay. Chika says election time, all manner of talks will come out to downgrade. No pisma. Udo says, dear Senator Sani, sir, there is an Igbo adage that says that An elder does not sit down at home and watch the goat pie with tied rope. Sir, are you such elder? Instead of it, you dialoguing to diffuse the feud. Dialoguing with who? Between the two political heavyweights, you are there adding fuel to an existing fire. Oh, let them continue fighting, Abina. Abiodun says, Baba Obasanjo should Atiku alone. This is man. Okay, Abi should leave Atiku alone. This is the man who helped him when he's coming out from prison. Baba should remember that than to talk about the past. Baba, remember you were not a saint, okay? George says, the man broke Baba's heart. He had so much confidence in him before he showed him Shege. Okay. Augustus says, this is why IBB banned old brigade politicians. They don't forgive. Awolowo never forgive OBJ for handing over to Shagari. Bryce says they know the secret of each other and they are not willing to tell Nigerians. That is why the fight must continue until one of them is no more. Well, may they continue fighting. If both of them want stolen and rigged the election, which one can claim saint? Exactly, none of them is a saint. It is there with them. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.